Okay guys, this is Cruzroy. First off, I've been getting a lot of slack about, I don't know if I talk too fast or just a little bit of New England accent or anything, but I'm always saying DJI real quick, but I do mean DJI when I talk about the Phantoms and the drones. Something came in today. Actually, a few things came in this week, but something I've been waiting for a while. But the most important thing is I've been using the Phantom 4 a lot, doing some videos, and I've been getting weird glare and that type of stuff, you know, different type of film issues. So everybody talks about filters, so I wanted to get a filter. Didn't know much about them. Don't know what they, you know, not really a cameraman, but I do like doing videos. So I wanted something for the Phantom, and they sell so much out there, and you could have a case of 8 or 9 or 10, and I just didn't know what to do. So let me just pull this. This is my heated case invention here. Get that out of the way. So anyways, here's the Phantom 4. Alright. It's my baby. I love this thing. You know, a lot of people think I spent a lot of money, but this was a crash, and it wasn't too bad putting it back together. You know, bent yar arm, ribbon cable. You know, you can find all this stuff reasonably cheap, and there's clones out there that work well too. It's only designed for one drone, but this drone with the battery and everything, I used to say it's really heavy. I mean, it's a good heavy drone compared to the Phantom 2s and 3s that I'm used to, but I've had this for a while now and I really like it. I think it's probably one of my favorite drones. And I set up the case for it. You know, I got the lanyard, I got the extra props, got the extra distance things, which I really don't think they work properly. I think you're good with range the way it is. You know, legal range, that is. I mean, if you want to go really far. And I picked up some, you know, braided cables so they'd last longer, but they're also shorter, you know, so I don't have all that long crap hanging off the radio. But to get to the camera, the Phantom 4, what it is a lot of people sell the filters that screw on and screw off for the Phantom 4. I'm going to put it here in hopes that you can see it. But what you would do is you buy these filters, and then you have to unscrew your lens, which, just to give you a little hint, it's fine thread, but make sure it's tight, because you can lose this in flight, and they're kind of hard to get. And if you see the reflection on this, it's already like a UV filter anyways, right from DJI. But I was like thinking, that's just another pile of junk in this case here, to have a case with you know, a bunch of filters or whatever. So anyways, looking and hunting, I found this one filter. I know, just one filter, but I'll tell you what, I was really surprised at how they do this. Let me get my fat fingers to open a case here. I don't know how they do this. Somebody out there might know. I'm not gonna brag to understand it. But here's a single filter, and it threads on. It takes the place. There's threads on here, and it'll take the place of the stock DJI filter. Alright, what I'm going to show you here is, I hope you can see this, because this is amazing. This is supposedly an ND2 to an ND400, so I can look at a solar eclipse with this thing. But watch when I turn the dial. I'm hoping you can see this, but you see that? I do not know how they do this. I can keep rotating it, but I'll do it a few times. But this is just amazing, you know. And right now you're going to be the first ones to see if it actually threads on. This is supposedly for the Phantom 4, and it wasn't that bad. You can buy Polar Pros filters, and all these filters, they cost 30 bucks a piece, 40 bucks a piece. This here was $26.95, and it adjusts. Thing is, I don't know about how it takes vibration. It's not that easy to turn, but will it work with the props vibrating and everything? I'm just gonna have to find out. But right now, let me try to thread this on. Go backwards and let it click on. Last thing I want to do is strip these threads. Alright, I heard the click. It says put it on snug. But like I said, right here, let me turn that. If you can see that, ND2 to 400. And right now it looks black. Let me turn it and see, you can see the iris come and go. So that's pretty neat. I don't know how they do that, but I'm going to thin that out right there. What I'm going to try to do, I guess, maybe that's what I should do to show you. We're going to see how it boots up to make sure it's okay. So let me pull a few things out here. I'm going to get the radio out, just bear with me. I probably should have did this first, but I wasn't thinking of trying it. Get a battery in here. I guess that would be a good test to see if the thing pitches properly. So now I'm going to boot up my iPad. And that would be a good thing to see. You could actually see I could change the filter and see how it looks. But let's let the Apple boot up here. And that's what we'll try. We'll try to see, because a lot of problems with the filters are, this is a lot lighter, so it could cause problems with the camera, which I hope not. And see if it boots up. You're not going to be able to see it. I'm the only one that's going to be able to see it. Alright. Just X out of that. Alright, so let me turn the screen so you guys can see it. Alright. But I'm going to see it booted up okay.
AVI mode.
It booted up okay. And it's not shaking. But let me try to turn the dial. There, you're watching the screen. Look at that. I can almost go black. So it's like looking at a solar eclipse. I just thought it was a really cool idea. And it has numbers on the side. Alright, I'm getting a compass error. It's only because I'm inside the house. But that's pretty neat. Just with a turn of a dial, you can adjust the filtering. Alright. So, bring it up so you can see it closer. And it seems to be working okay. So that's the filter I chose. Just post your comments on YouTube if you kind of don't like it. I thought it was a cool idea that I could just turn it, look at my screen, see how it looks, keep going up and down until I get the proper photo, and then I could start recording, just because of solar glare and stuff. But I thought that was a good idea. So let me shut everything off here. And I had something else. Just had something else to talk to you about. Also, what I wanted to see is if the camera thing still works, the bracket. Let's see if the camera bracket still works. I wanted something I could just leave on and use it adjustable, you know. But I guess that's our problem here. I don't think it's going to fit on there. Yep. It's not going to fit. So I would still have to take this on and off and put it back in its little case, I guess, and carry it with me, because you should transport this with your camera guard. Alright, so let me just put this aside for a second. Shut off my device. Alright, so I'll put this back together later. What I wanted to talk about is the other thing I've been waiting for. I sold about 6 other drones that I don't really use anymore because I always use the Phantom 4 now. I like the Phantom 4, it's heavy. A video I just recently posted on YouTube was 30-mile-an-hour winds up at the Westboro State Hospital, and it held its own. It stayed pretty steady, but I didn't try to go in any tight holes because I could see that she was fighting the wind. She was staying right there, but she was sitting sideways, and to take a chance to go in some tight areas was kind of scary. But anyways, there's a lot of gouges out there. Just want to put the word out. They're selling particular drones for high-end money, and there's no need for it. Just, I know if you can't wait, don't wait. But also remember, if you pay a lot of money for a drone like the new Phantom 4 Pro or whatever, if you pay a lot of money for it and you have problems, DJI is not going to pay you $3,000 for a $1,500 drone under their warranty. They'll replace it that one time with the refresh, but they're sure not going to give you what you paid for it. So I don't know. I waited around. It's taken about 2 months, and right from DJI, and I'm not going to open it because I had a little discussion with them. So this one's a little different than what you're going to see out there. And I actually got the extra spare battery. I thought about it a lot, that the Fly More combo, it's about, with taxes and everything, you're looking at almost $400 more than this one. And basically, I don't need all that extra garbage, the extra charges, the car charger, all that stuff. And you know, if you look up on it, the car charger really doesn't work in your car unless the car's running. They make better aftermarket chargers that work on, you know, under 11 volts or 10 volts. And that's the way I'll probably go if I need it. But I know you're seeing a lot of unboxings, and I'm going to piss you off because I'm not going to open this baby up. I haven't even looked at it yet. And I'm waiting for a little case I picked up cheap from China. When I do, I'll do a little open up, but I gotta promise you, it looks a little bit different than the ones you've been seeing. So just want to throw it out there. But that's what came in last week, and the whole topic today was about this filter. I might have to 3D print a new cover, because I'd rather just leave this on. I think that's a cool idea. An adjustable filter. If anybody wants to see the name, but like it says ND2 to 400. Like I said, when you hold it in your hand and you just twist the dial, you can change it. It's amazing today, the things we come up with today. But alright, this is Cruzroy. I hope you keep the skid side down. Take your time with these drones. The reason I bought this one crashed is because it only had 2 charges on it, and people try to do some things they shouldn't be doing. Definitely watch out for a prop wash, even when you're next to a house. What happened to this one is the guy was taking a picture of a stack tower, and the thing is, stack towers are held up with wire. The drone's obstacle avoidance will not see wire, and also when you're looking through your tablet, I hate to tell you, but you're not going to see a wire holding up a pole or something, and by the time you do, it's too late. But Phantom 4 adjustable filter. I'm Cruzroy. I hope this helps you out, and I'm out of here.